mean, you really set the tone in that first quarter. It's always a nice thing to have from your point guard. What was your mindset coming in with the start and having the team in your hands there for a little bit?
Just to go out there, play my game, be aggressive. Don't try to go out of the ordinary, do too much. Just let the defense. I just take what the defense give me, honestly.
Darko was mentioning, trying to adjust to becoming a full-time point guard in the league is a bit of a process. Just from your perspective, balancing being aggressive, looking for your own shot, but also making plays, how's that been over these last couple months?
It's definitely going to be a process, probably maybe a long process. Just coming out of college, just being like a scorer and having a scoring mentality. But I also think it's a great challenge for me, and I'm ready to take on the challenge and just go out there and do what I can.
Javon, does scoring a career high, is that an important benchmark to you, or do you look to other markers?
It's okay. Well, I mean, we didn't get the win tonight, so that's all that matters.
How did you avoid being a point guard growing up? I mean, physically you sort of have the dimensions for it and obviously the skills for it.
Like I say, I always had like that niche to want to pass, want to get my teammates better, honestly. As I was growing up, I never wanted to be the main scorer. That's just how it just obviously happened. But I always want to get my team involved first. So
what kind of like nuances are you kind of trying to learn now that maybe you weren't part of your game earlier in your career or in college?
The biggest thing is my voice. I'm kind of a quiet guy. I don't really say too much, but in this league, you're gonna have to talk. You're gonna have to talk loud too. So that's one of my biggest things is using my voice.
Is it a matter of becoming more comfortable using it, or being more confident with what needs to be said?
A mixture of both, honestly. You always gotta have confidence in what you say, but also you gotta get them to listen. Also, so yeah.
Emmanuel's kind of done both roles at Kentucky and in the NBA. Is there stuff you learned from him?
Definitely. Just backing up him. He's one of the greatest, one of the top point guards in this league right now. He's playing well, so I'm watching a lot of film on him, watching him each and every day. I get to see him, so I'm definitely getting a little bit of pieces of him just playing the game.
As far as learning the point guard position, what do you think allows you to learn the fastest? Is it the film process? Is it working on, skills individually, or is it game speed stuff? What do you find gives you the best chance at developing it?
Film and game speed stuff. I feel like if I could watch film each and every day and just take things little by little in film and then use it out there in the game or before the game in my shoot around, I feel like I'll be fine.
When you're watching film, what's the first thing you've started to look for as far as you get the directive from these guys, more point guard reps? What's the thing you started looking for more recently that maybe you wouldn't have otherwise?
Actually, it's on my defensive side of the ball, pressing the ball, getting my hands, getting deflections, pressing guys up full court, and just using my speed.
Is that like Coach Carter?
Yeah, definitely.
Darko, how do you sum up last home game of the year and kind of how you guys went out?
Start of the game, I thought that we did really good job defensively. Our activity was really good. We forced them into tough shots. We did pretty good job in that first quarter. First half and generally for the whole game, our rebounding was the problem. It came down that they had 37 second chance points, and all the offensive rebounds they got, they actually converted those, so they shot very high percentage. We were able to score 123 points and to win the battle of scoring in the paint, but still we got to do much better job. First half actually 26 points and played pretty solid. Second half allowed way too many points there for them to score. Yep.
That's maybe the best that Javon has looked.
Yes.
Certainly in that first quarter and again down the stretch. Is he showing more progress as a point guard prospect?
He is for sure, that's not position that he is used to playing a lot. So he's playing out of his position. He's getting adjusted. He's doing really good job of trying to get us organized and communication and learning on the fly. And especially that first half and the first quarter, I thought that he did really good job managing the team and running our offense.
Over the course of the season, how have you seen Javon develop from the start of the year till now?
Yeah, I mean, first time when we came up with the idea to have him play at point guard, for obviously reasons. For a point guard, his size is pretty good. For like 2'3", he's a little bit undersized there. And at the beginning, he lost a lot of aggressiveness, and that's his identity, being aggressive and scoring and attacking the paint. He was getting more and more accustomed playing with a 905, and he ended up being the best scorer in the G League this year. So he's now trying to find that aggressiveness, but at the same time to run around the team. So I think he's coming along a good way.
What was the conversation like this morning when you told him he was going to be starting?
We didn't go into depth regarding, him starting or not, but he's just like always ready when his opportunity is there.
Ochai has shown quite a bit of promise defensively over the last few months. When you sit down with him next week and talk about emphasis over the summer, what's going to be some of the things you want him to focus on the offensive end?
I want him to be focusing this summer a lot on defense. He needs really to embrace that role for our team, to be defensive stopper, to really take ownership on defensive side of the ball, to guard everybody 1 through 4, 1 through 5. He showed ability to do that, but that has to go on another level. And then offensively, I think for him, it has to be pretty simple. When you have open shot, shoot it. Be really good at driving. When teams are short closing out, to using more go and catches instead of catch and goes. To crash offensive glass, to set random pick and rolls to roll, and to be really to embrace the way we're playing on offensive end with the cuts and movements and all of that. So that's going to be really progression for him this summer and heading into the next year.
How far do you think he is as a jump shooter? Do you think the shot needs a lot of work, or is it just a matter of repetition?
I think it's the question of repetition. Actually, he's shooting the ball in the gym really well, like high percentages, every practice, every workout, he's putting a lot of work. I think it's just like him starting to feel comfortable to do that in a game-like situation, and he needs to see a couple of those fall down. So that nothing is a substitute for confidence.
How do you teach a player to become a point guard in terms of Javon?
That's not an easy one, because that's a long road. You got to learn how to manage your team, how to run offense, how to communicate with your teammates. It's a long process, but he's showing really good signs of willingness to be exposed, to be vulnerable, to learn, to fail, and to grow through that process. I think it's just a question of a lot of repetition. He's going to have amazing summer, amazing opportunity ahead of him with another summer league opportunity. So it's going to be a good opportunity for him to make that next jump.
Probably a little bit soon, but how's Jordan Bora?
We'll need to see how he wakes up tomorrow morning. He's okay now. He says that he feels okay, that he's going to be good, but we're going to see how he wakes up in the morning.
Thanks for watching the Toronto Raptors YouTube channel. Check out our latest videos and subscribe for more.
Trent answers back. Gary, sidestep. 3.